Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step that how you can automate Chargebee using Pabbly Connect. So Chargebee is a subscription billing and revenue management platform which is designed to help businesses to automate their recurring billing cycle, subscription management, invoicing, revenues, and etc. It provides tools for managing the entire subscription lifecycle from customer sign-ups and trials to billing, payments, and renewals. Also, Chargebee supports a wide range of payment gateways. It offers customizable pricing plans and allows businesses to set up an automated workflows for handling invoices. So you can automate the entire process of your financial management, subscriptions, invoices, etc. by simply setting up a connection between your Chargebee account and Pabbly Connect. As you know, Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all the repetitive tasks which are involved in your business, and that too without any coding and programming skills, simply by setting up connection between your work applications. So with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can set up a connection between Chargebee and other application which you are using for transferring the data, synchronization of data, and to automate the repetitive tasks which are involved. So let's get started quickly. Currently, I am on my homepage of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. In case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button, which is going to create your free new account, and it will take only 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you will be receiving 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I'm going to click on sign in. It has taken us towards all apps section, where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, where we can find all our workflows which we have created, and also we can create different folders on the same dashboard to save our workflows separately and accordingly. Now, to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option which is given on right corner. So let's do that. Here a dialog boxes appear in front of us which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, I'm going to give a name over here. Automate Chargebee using Pabbly Connect. After giving the name to my workflow, I want to select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, I'm going to select automations for financial management, and I will click on create. As we have done that, you can see a new screen is open in front of us which contains two extremely important windows: trigger and actions. So what are trigger and action? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles or the building blocks on which the automation runs. The trigger says when this happens, and the action says do this. That means the action is a response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose I'm taking Chargebee in trigger, and my objective is that as soon as a new subscriber will be added in my Chargebee account, then the details of that subscriber should be sent to my team members, my backend team, on Slack channel or on Google Chat space. So let's suppose I'm going to take Chargebee in trigger and Google Chat in my action step. When we are going to set up the connection between these applications, we will clearly see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the subscriber is added in Chargebee, then only the details of that subscriber will be sent as a message to our team members on Google Chat space, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger in action, let us quickly start connecting Chargebee with Pabbly Connect. Here I have to tell you one more thing, that you can use Chargebee both the ways. You can add Chargebee in trigger if you want that on the happening of a specific event, you want to capture the response and send that response to other application to automate the process, then you can use Chargebee in trigger. But in case if you want that on the happening of a specific event in any of the application, you want to transfer the response towards Chargebee automatically, then you can use Chargebee in your action step. So here in this video, I'm going to show you both the methods step by step. First of all, let's start with the trigger. I'm going to show you over here how you have to connect Chargebee inside Pabbly Connect as trigger. So let's get started. To start the workflow, you have to go towards your trigger step and you have to select your trigger application as Chargebee. So let's select that. Then we have to select the trigger event. Now trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. You can see we have list of events over here: new invoice, card expiration, new customer, update customer, new subscription, update subscription, and etc. So on the happening of whichever event you want to capture the response, you have to select that. Let's suppose I'm taking a scenario over here that whenever a new subscription will be added, that means whenever a new subscriber will be added in my Chargebee account, then automatically the response should be captured, and the response will be captured instantly. Okay, so as we have done done that, here we have to set up the connection between Chargebee and Pabbly Connect, and that we are going to do with the help of this URL which we have received. So we have to basically insert this webhook URL inside Chargebee account by following the instructions given over here. So let's do that step by step. So this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge because it is going to transfer the data of new subscriptions from Chargebee towards Pabbly Connect. Okay, so we'll copy the webhook URL and then I'm going to tell you exactly what we are supposed to do. So I will take you towards my Chargebee account, as it is saying first of all you need to log into your Chargebee account. So after coming over here, you will find the option of settings from the left side. You have to go over there and you have to select configure Chargebee. As we have done that, when we will scroll down, here we have the option of webhooks. We have to select webhooks because we are setting up this connection with the help of webhook only. Now what we have to do, we have to click on this add webhook button to insert our webhook URL over here. So first of all, it is asking us certain details. We have to provide a webhook name. So let's give a name. For whichever purpose you are setting up this connection, you can give the name to your webhook according to that. So let's say I'm going to give the name as new subscription. Okay, then here we have to paste the URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Then we have to select the event. So on the happening of which event you want to send the response towards this webhook URL, you have to select your specific event which you have selected as a trigger event inside Pabbly Connect, because I want that whenever a new subscriber will be added, so subscription created will be my event over here. Whenever a subscription will be created in my Chargebee account, the response with all the details will be sent towards Pabbly Connect. Now as we have done that, let's simply click on create. And as we have done that, you can see a new webhook is added over here with the name as new subscription which we have given. So we'll go back towards Pabbly Connect. Over here it is showing waiting for webhook response. This means that now we have to do a test submission. And how we are going to do that? Simply by creating a new subscription inside Chargebee account. So here I'm going to take you towards subscription section. These are all my subscribers. Over here I have a list of subscribers. Okay, so here I have created a checkout page with the help of which I'm going to create new subscribers in my Chargebee account. My order summary is given. I'm going to make a test submission by creating a test subscription with the help of this checkout page so that the response could be captured. So here we have the subscription of ₹400 and this is basic monthly plan. Okay, here we have the quantity which is selected as 1. I'm going to click on proceed to checkout, and over here we have to enter the details of the customer who is submitting this response. So let's say the customer who is taking the subscription has the email address as smartcustomer89@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to click on next, and over here I'm going to give the first name and last name of this customer. Let's say the first name is Smart and the last name is Customer. Alright, we'll click on next, and now here we have to enter some other details such as billing address and all other details. So I'm going to start with a name. Again, I'm going to give the name as Smart Customer. Then here I'm going to give a random address. Here I'm going to give the city Bhopal. I'm going to give a random zip code, state and country, and then I'm going to click on next. As we've done that, now it is asking us for the payment details, and because I'm doing a test submission, so I'm going to use dummy card in order to make this dummy payment. So here the dummy card details are entered. Now I'm going to click on next and we'll pay the amount. So over here the payment is successful. Now we'll go back towards Pabbly Connect. As we have made the payment, you can see the response is received. In this response here we have received all the details. So over here we have the webhook status, that is scheduled. The source through which we have received this response is webhook. Then we'll scroll down. Over here we have the webhook ID. Then we have received the payment through the hosted page that we have created, the checkout page. Then here we have the event type which is being performed, that is subscription created. When we'll scroll down, here we have the active status of the subscriber. Then we have all the details of the subscriber. Here we have the first name, the last name, address, state. Then when we'll scroll down, here we have the country code, city, and all other details. And you can see these are all the exact details which we have entered while submitting this form. Okay, so this means that our connection between Chargebee and Pabbly Connect as trigger is absolutely successful. Now whenever a new subscription will be added in my Chargebee account, the response will be captured inside Pabbly Connect automatically. So once I have set up this connection, I can add action steps in my workflow by using my action application where I want to send this response, and my workflow will be completed. So whenever a new subscriber will be added, the response of that subscription will be sent to other application as an action. So as the connection is successful, before moving forward, I'm going to take you towards subscription section of Chargebee, and I'm going to refresh this page once. And you can see that yes, our subscription is added over here as well. Now we'll move forward. Now I will tell you that how you can use Chargebee in the action step as well, as you have learned how to use it in trigger. Okay, one more thing. I have just taken the example of new subscription, but in the similar manner, you have to take any of the event according to your choice, and you just have to insert the webhook URL in the similar way. While selecting the events to send inside Chargebee, while setting up this connection, you have to select that same event which you have selected over here, and your connection will be successful. So let's move forward towards learning how you can use Chargebee as action. So now let's suppose in this scenario, I'm managing a spreadsheet where I'm adding the details of the customers who are done with the subscriptions. Their plan is completed and they are no longer will be the participants of my Chargebee account. So I want to delete these customers of which I'm adding the details in my spreadsheet. So I want that as soon as I'm going to add a new row in my spreadsheet along with the first name, last name, customer ID and email to create a record over here of the customers who have completed their plans, then automatically that customer should be deleted from my Chargebee account customers section. So for that I will have to set up a connection between Google Sheets and Chargebee, and over here I'm going to take Google Sheets in trigger and Chargebee in action. So I'm just taking a scenario in order to show you how you have to set up the connection between Chargebee and Pabbly Connect as action. Okay. So as soon as the new row will be added in my Google Sheets, automatically the customer will be deleted from my Chargebee account. For that, I've already captured the response from my Google Sheets. Okay, here we have the details of the customer whom we want to delete from the Chargebee accounts. So here we have the name of the spreadsheet. When we'll scroll down, here we have the first name and the last name of the customer, the email address and the customer ID. All the exact details which we have in our spreadsheet. Once we have captured this response, now we have to send this response toward Chargebee to delete this customer from our Chargebee account. So I'm going to take you over there. Over here you can see these are my customers and I want to delete the customers from here in this customer segment. This is the customer whom I'm going to delete. Okay. So I'm going to go back towards Pabbly Connect, and here we have to go towards our action step. Our action application will be Chargebee, and then we have to select our action event that will be delete a customer. In my case, I'm taking delete a customer in my scenario, but in the similar manner, the steps which I'm going to show you, you have to follow them in order to set up this connection between Chargebee and Pabbly Connect as action for any of the event. Okay. I've selected my action event, then I'm going to click on connect to build this connection. Now how we are going to build this connection in action? So for that we have to provide API key, password and the site name. The password field will be blank. It is given over here. Enter your API key and leave password field blank. So I'm going to show you how you have to get the API key and the site name. First of all, let's enter the site name. For that you just have to go towards your Chargebee account. You have to look towards your URL and you will find the site name inside your URL only. So I'm going to take you towards Chargebee. This is my URL. Okay, and over here we have this our site name. Okay, after https:/ and before .chargebee.com, whatever is given in your URL, that will be your site name. You have to copy that and paste it over here. After doing this, now we'll move forward towards the API key. So in order to get the API key, just you have to go towards Chargebee once again. You will go towards settings section once again, configure Chargebee, and when you will scroll down here, you will find the option of API keys just above the webhooks option. Okay, so you have to go towards API keys section and you have to create a new key. Okay, so you'll click on this add API key button. And here you have to provide some details. So what kind of key are you creating? I'm going to create full access key, and then I'm going to provide the access, that is all. Okay, now you have to provide a name to your key. So I'm going to give the name as, let's say, customers. Then I'm going to click on create key button, and the key is successfully created with the name as customers. We'll copy this key, we'll move back in and paste it over here. Done. As we have done that, let's click on save. Now as we have done that, Chargebee is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. So we just have to move forward towards entering the customer ID which it is asking. So by using this customer ID, it is actually going to identify the customer inside Chargebee and it is going to delete that customer. How we are going to get this ID? We have already received that from my Google Sheets response. As you can see here, we have the customer ID, and in our earlier response, we have already received that. So instead of entering the details manually or by copy and pasting, we will simply map the data over here. This is my previous response. Here we have the customer ID and we will select, and when we will select this ID, it will be mapped over here. Mapping is inserting data from previous step as we have done over here. When we map a data, it becomes dynamic and automatically with each and every new response, it is going to replace. So now when we have mapped this customer ID, whenever a new row will be added in our spreadsheet and the response will be captured inside Pabbly Connect, automatically this customer ID is going to replace with the new ID of that new customer of whom we have received the response. In this way, we are going to automate the entire process of deleting the customers from Google Sheets. Okay. Now, as we have mapped this ID, let's click on Save and Send Test Request button. If you will enter this ID manually, it will become static and then it is not going to replace. So you will not be able to automate your process. Okay. Now, as we have received this response, here you have received the customer ID. Here we have received all the details of the customer. So we'll go and check whether this smart customer is deleted from Chargebee or not. So I'm going to take you back. We'll go towards the customer section. And you can see that smart customer is deleted from my customers list. This means that the connection between my Google Sheets and Chargebee is absolutely successful. So now as we have built this connection, our automation is successfully made. So in this way, you have to follow the steps to set up the connection between Chargebee and Pabbly Connect in action. So I hope this video is helpful for you, and all the steps in order to connect your Chargebee account inside Pabbly Connect as trigger and actions are clear. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.